It's a new week on Wall Street, but this morning turmoil persists in the banking world. In an effort to bring some stability to the financial world, Swiss banking giant UBS agreed to buy its struggling rival Credit Suisse in a $3.2 billion deal.
But the acquisition fell short of calming fears, and now it's shaken up the markets in a major way this morning. NBC News business and data reporter Brian Cheung joins us now to break it all down. Thank you for being here. So we know the markets have not reacted well to this deal. Both credit for Suisse and UBS are down. So can you just give us a recap of what exactly happened with this merger?
Yeah, all this unfolded on a Sunday, usually when bankers aren't at work. And all of this concerns issues at Credit Suisse, which, by the way, is one of the 50 largest banks in the world. Essentially, what happened was that they were experiencing deposits going out. Customers were starting to pull money out of the bank at a frequency that was high enough that the government felt like they needed to step in. So they essentially brokered a deal for UBS, another major Swiss bank, to buy the assets of Credit Suisse. And this is really important because Credit Suisse is designated as one of the most systemic banks around the world by international regulators. So if Credit Suisse did go under, it could have created a potential global financial crisis, which is the reason why the Swiss government wanted to step in and make that move there. We'll see how investors react to that news. But again, seems to be a good thing on balance that a bank that potentially could have been a domino to fall and collapse the international financial system ultimately got saved yesterday.
Senator Elizabeth Warren was on Meet the Press this weekend. She spoke about pushing for a federal probe into the recent bank collapse. Let's take a listen.
These banks that are multi-billion-dollar banks, how are we going to make sure that they are stable and that we've got a set of rules in place going forward that will keep them safe? So I want to see an independent investigation. Fed doesn't just get to investigate itself. I want to see us make a change in the laws, roll back the rollbacks to put tougher regulations in place.
Okay, what do you make of what she had to say? Is this probe necessary, and how likely is it to happen?
Yeah, well, first of all, we have to acknowledge that there are a number of investigations happening already. When you look at, for example, the Department of Justice and also the Securities and Exchange Commission are looking into stock trades that were made by executives at Silicon Valley Bank before that bank went under. At the Federal Reserve, they said that they're going to have a report out May 1st that details what happened on the regulatory and supervisory side of things, whether or not they missed anything in the lead up to the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. So I think in D.C., what's going to be very interesting is the congressional response. And as we heard Senator Warren right there, it sounds like there's some appetite, by the way, from both sides of the aisle into looking into this. So could there be congressional hearings? Could there be subpoenas even for some of the former executives at these banks that went under? Those are things we're going to have to be watching out of the Capitol.
I mean, a lot of potential repercussions. Should we expect more acquisitions like this as banks are seeking stability?
Yeah, absolutely, Zinkley. Actually, just this morning, we heard that one of the banks that failed last weekend, Signature Bank, which is based in New York, their assets got acquired by New York Community Bank Corp. It'll be reopened, those branches of Signature, as Flagstar Bank, effective this morning. Now, what that tells us is that there are other banks that are out there that are willing to help out the government in taking assets that ultimately failed and then bringing them into a healthier bank. So that seems to be a good thing. Again, customers of Signature Bank will now be Flagstar customers effective this morning. No sale yet on Silicon Valley Bank. We'll continue to see if there are any threads and updates on that.
So much to watch today and this week. Brian Cheung keeping us updated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.